Hi, I'm Eric Landon, lead pastor at Batavia Covenant Church. After Jesus rose from the dead, he prepared his disciples for his departure. He was returning to God, and he wouldn't be with them anymore. So he promised to send his Spirit so they wouldn't be alone. And then he essentially says, it's in your hands now. For better or for worse, the mission that God had given Jesus to bring restoration and healing to all creation was in the disciples' hands, the hands of human beings, wonderful, imperfect, beautiful human beings like you and me. At Batavia Covenant Church, we seek to carry forward that mission. In 1871, our congregation was formed by a group of Swedish immigrants who were displaced by the Great Chicago Fire. They found themselves in Batavia and started meeting in homes for worship. Our church recognizes the image of God in each and every one of God's children, invites all people into God's kingdom, so that we might together be transformed as we journey with Jesus.
Worship is a defining characteristic of a life lived with God. And we believe that when we are gathered together in worship, it is forming and transforming the church through a holy dialogue with God in worship. And our communal worship affects our personal worship. That is the ways in which we live and interact with God the remaining 6.5 days a week.
No one is too young or too old to experience God. So when we come together as an intergenerational community, seeking God together, experiencing God together, we recognize not only our own unique place in the family of God, but that place for others as well.
We also recognize that in this world, things are not as they should be. This is not the caring and just place that God has intended it to be. So we are always on the lookout for how God is inviting us to join Him in making all things new, serving our neighbors in love. Now, we can't encapsulate all of who we are in a 2-minute video, so we invite you to come on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and experience it for yourself. You can also check out some other videos on this website that highlight our core values as told by our church family. When we walk in God's rhythms and in community, there is forgiveness to be received, hope to be found, and joy to be uncovered. We invite you to walk with us on this life-giving journey with Jesus.